I ain't tryna follow where the crowds go with me, I'm on my own vibe. Nothing ain't changed much, I've been in the girl for my whole life. Please tryna pull me over, shit, I gotta roll out. Joe's round the corner.
Two of this contraption. What I'm gonna do today is pretty much sand the rest of the rim off and sand that rotor off and weld the spring to the top section. So if you haven't seen how I put this together, I'm gonna put the video in from last night so you guys see how I got this together with the old chair. Okay, so here's what we got here. Trying to make a chair out of a rotor, BMW rim, a spring, and an old chair. So first things first. So I grabbed a nut, I grinded it down so that it fits in this tube perfectly. And then I pushed one all the way down in there as well. And I tightened the screw on there and I cut it off. That's step one. So pretty much what I did is jammed one down in there, then at the top I jammed one here like this. I welded it right there, and what I have is a rod like this with a thread at the bottom. I did the same for the top of the rod, but so it fits this right here, and it stops right there, and that's the top part of the chair. The reason I did this is because this whole part used to be inside here. I needed to make it a little bit taller so I could fit the rim on there. So I made a rod like that, and on the back side, since it was metal, I put another nut, and this rod that I created, which is pretty much exactly what I made, put it inside there, threaded it inside here, all the way in there. Sticks up here, and then what I took is a little rubber piece, stuck it all the way around this thing, jammed it in there, so this thing's right on center. And this thing mounts right on top. So for now what I did is I bolted the rotor on the inside, the brake rotor. What I'm going to use is actual real bolts, but for now I just mocked it up. Okay, so the next thing is I put the chair on the legs, drill the hole in the beamer batch. I have another one, this is just a sample, but we'll see how this works out. That in there. Then what I'm going to do is get the spring, line this up with the beamer badge in there, and shit should work. And what I'm going to do is weld the spring up here so that when you do that with the chair, the spring comes up and you can see the BMW badge on the bottom. Brake sanding over here. Gotta take this apart. So from last night, what I did was put all this together. So this part here pulls up, drill the hole through the logo. Spring obviously is not welded yet. And then the rim comes off. The rotor right now is bolted with some shitty bolts, but I'll use real lug nuts for that shit, or real bolts, whatever. Yeah, so we're gonna bolt this shit off and... It's payday, fellas! I don't know about you, but I do this shit with a passion. I said it's fucking payday, motherfucker! I don't know about you, but I do this shit with a passion. Bitch, check out my clothes, I spend a lot for my fashion. My bitch, she conceited, I swear she thinks she the baddest. Blue and white diamonds, I'm ballin' like the Maverick. Pull up in a Benz, but I left in an Aston. She gon' let me fuck, cause she know that I ain't average. Pull up in a Benz, but I left in an Aston. I used to be broke, yeah. So this is what I came up with. I left a little bit on there, just so it has that little appearance of being a used brake, not also new parts. But I'm gonna sand it down right to the metal. Got a little bit of black left. Try to get it really nice. She's so conceited. I hit her one time, pass that hold on my people. I load the clip, she roll up my reefer. She dripping wet, that's Aquafina. Pull up and hop out like skirt. Little bitch, you got the nerve. She fuck me so good off the perk. She give me good brain like a nerd. Her friend wanna fuck.
I sanded it down. Now I'm gonna paint it, prime it, see how it looks like. The rotor painted. I decided to paint the rim too. It looks pretty much like brand new. And then I'm gonna put it together. So I super glued one of these things on the spring so that it doesn't damage the rim when it's sitting on. So I gave the bolts a little spray and I bolted everything back up. I used nuts on the other side and I used real lug nuts on this side. Yeah, everything looks fucking pretty neat. So now I'm just gonna try to weld this shit up from the top of the spring to that shit. Everything's bolted up. Let's see how that shit goes.
Zagadat. Same time body 10-10. It's your boy.
It's E. Kelly.
Why they confused when you before rendezvous? Yeah.
And I welded the spring right here to that. Shitty welding, whatever. I don't know how to weld too good, but at least I can. And what it does now is if it goes down, it's down, and then when you put it up, BMW.